Hi class, welcome to CGS 2531, Problem Solving with Computer Software. I'm Dr. Pamela Dickrell. I'll be your instructor this semester. This course is a little different because it's completely online and all assignments are turned in online. So we're never really going to meet in person, but you're going to learn some from me, some from other instructional videos that we're going to talk about where they are located. And you're going to turn in assignments using Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, learning that software and then using that software to build a professional portfolio on yourself this semester. So I'm going to go through a few things, going to go through the syllabus and what to expect from this class in this video, and then we'll have a few instructional videos after that related to different tools and related building up to each assignment. So the first thing is, this is all through Canvas, so you need to log in through Canvas to get to the course shell. This is what our Canvas course shell looks like. Everything will be in this course shell, and I'm going to put everything on this front page as far as assignments, announcements, little videos, video links, information. So this front page of our Canvas page is tied to our syllabus, and all the communication I'm going to try to stream into this one spot in Canvas so it's easy for you to find, so you're not clicking all over. You do need software. So for this course, you need a computer, and you need to have Microsoft Office Suite. So you need to either have 2013 for PC, 2011 for Mac, or Office 365 with Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, because we're going to learn those three software platforms and we're going to use them for the assignments in this class. If you don't have that software, there is free download of 365 for students, and I made an announcement about it in class. So you can click over to Announcements in Canvas, and in there you'll see this link to where you can get that software for free while you're a UF student. So if you still need the software, a good first thing to do is install this on your computer, make sure it's up and running. Alright. There's no book for this course. There's no textbook to buy, there's no publisher software to use. We're going to do everything through Canvas and through Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, and you're going to turn in those assignments online through Canvas. You do need to have a microphone on your computer, and this is later in the semester for assignment 5, you're going to have to do an audio recording with PowerPoint. So maybe just make sure your microphone's working. If not, get a cheap external one just to do a little sound recording. Other than that, as long as you have a computer with the software and a functional microphone, you're good to go for the class. So what are we going to do in this class? What's the point? Every course should have a story. And our story is, one, you're going to learn these software platforms, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, enough to be decently functional on them, a little more than you've learned in high school or other practices you've done on it. But 2, you're going to develop a portfolio on yourself using these software platforms. So the assignments you turn in are going to be very personal. You're going to do research on companies you might want to look for job postings, build a resume, write a cover letter, do all those things in Word and turn them in as part of the assignments. You are going to build a budget based on what your starting income might be, based on cost of living in different cities and what expenses might be, and lay that out in Excel. You're going to look at different consumer publicly available data related to your field in Excel. We're going to look at public sources of data, pull that into Excel, do different tools in Excel to sort that data as if you might be doing research in the industry you're particularly working in. The PowerPoint presentations are going to be related to as if you were in a live interview and how you might answer those questions. So it's using images, putting them in PowerPoint, using images to express ideas, and then learning to use the PowerPoint software well enough you can do audio recordings as if you were presenting yourself in an interview. So a lot of this is professional development, getting yourself ready, knowing a little bit more about the industry and what you're studying here at UF, learning these software platforms, and then using those software platforms to develop 5 assignments that are around professional development about yourself, making a portfolio for yourself. So I hope you walk away with this course with a little more than, okay, yeah, click off, I learned those software platforms, I got all the tools down. We're going to learn the tools, but then what I want you to walk away with is you've used these tools in these assignments to help yourself grow professionally, to prepare yourself to interview and apply for jobs, to think about what it's going to cost to live, where you're going to want to live. You know how to get big sources of data, do data sorting, make graphs, make charts, make effective data, technical communication, and then some professional communication through the use of images in PowerPoint and doing like an elevator pitch or a sales pitch of yourself with audio recording in PowerPoint. So a lot of stuff in the course. None of it should be too technically difficult, but there is a lot of work, and keeping up with the work is going to be the biggest challenge. Honesty policy is pasted in here. You know what the UF honesty policy is. You've digitally signed it as a student. Everything you turn in Canvas will be cross-checked and turn it in that you're not copying assignments from your peers or from other semesters. Assignment due dates and assignments and pace. This is the biggest place students potentially lose points. There are due dates for the assignments. Those due dates are not flexible. They're always due on a Thursday by 5 p.m. Every due date's already listed in Canvas. Don't wait till that Thursday to turn it in. You will have plenty of time leading up to that assignment to turn it in. Last-minute computer issues are not a valid excuse. You're going to upload your assignment into Canvas. I want you to log out of Canvas, log back into Canvas, make sure it's there and uploaded in the assignment you intended to upload well before the due date and the due date deadline. I can't accept assignments late. Part of this course is learning to use software. Part of using software is allotting time for technical issues. So no last minute upload computer excuses. I tried to upload it at 4:59 p.m. and it didn't get in on time. This is building professional practice for your use of software. Turn it in a day or two early. Log out of Canvas, log back in, double check it, sleep well that night knowing it's done. Please don't save it to the last minute. That won't be accepted for a valid excuse for it being late. If it is 1 minute late to 24 hours late, you automatically lose 50%. And then we take points off for quality of work. After 24 hours late, you don't even get 50% credit. It's 0 credit. Again, this part of this course is building professional practice of your use of software. So do it early. Turn it in early, get it in, double check, and you'll be just good. None of these are too technically difficult, but part of this course is building your professional practice in use of this software, and in that is allotting yourself enough time to get things done and submit. When you go to a company, they don't want to hear those excuses as a reason you don't have your projects in. So this is part of why we're building this professional practice for you. Grading scale is posted here. All the whole letter grades are here. So A, B, C, and D. What grade? If you get that grade, you'll earn an A, B, C, or D. There will be pluses or minuses in there. But if you get a 92, you'll get an A. Between here, there'll be some A minus, B plus. I'm just going to see how the grades come out at the end to assign the pluses or minuses. But these are guaranteed A, B's, C's, and D's right there. Students with disabilities, if you need to work with that office, work with that office. If you need counseling services, please seek them out. Counseling Wellness Center is great. We're going to talk a bit about the Career Resource Center in this course, and we're going to use some of their resources in doing some of our assignments. All of assignments are turned in through Canvas. There's no exams for this course, so you should have plenty of time to do things. Let's go back through here. Module 1, what are modules? So I'm going to break this down into 5 modules. That's going to be around the 5 assignments that are due. Everything again is going to be on this front page of Canvas, so this is where you'll find everything. And people are ready to get started. So how you get started is starting with the basic training for Microsoft Word. There's 2 types of videos you're going to see in here. One is a set of videos that I give out that are related to the course and the assignments. Another is a set of videos that we're going to link to something called lynda.com that is a really great professional software training platform. And we're going to use lynda.com for all the fine details of how to click through and use the portions of the software. We're going to use it because it's done really well. It allows for flexibility of if you have a Mac or PC and which version of the software you have. They've done videos for all those combinations, so you can make it personal to what software you have on your computer, and it's easier to learn using that exact one. They've broken the videos down into little chunks, like there's 5 hours of lessons on Word, but they're into like 5 and 10 minute videos, so you can click through, learn one, go through, learn the next one. And they have a nice written rolling transcript with it. We'll look at it in a minute. So the first thing you're going to do in this class is go through and do the lynda.com videos on Microsoft Word. And within here, I've written the same thing I'm kind of talking about here, what to do first. Watch one of these Microsoft video series below. And here they are, the links to them. To get into lynda.com, if you go straight to lynda.com, you don't have an account. It looks like you have to pay for it. So to get to it for free, by free I mean your student fees have already paid for your access to it, you need to follow this link here to elearning.ufl.edu, which will take you to this web page, the e-learning web page. If you scroll down just a little bit to this login to services, you'll see lynda.com as a link here. Click on that link, and then you'll log in using your same GatorLink credentials to get to lynda.com with access to all the videos. So make sure you take that intermediate step of going to e-learning first, logging in through this link, because then you'll get access for free, you've already paid for it through your fees, to lynda.com for training. So you'll follow that, and then based on what computer you have and what version of the software you have, you're going to watch one of these 4 sets of videos and go through all of the videos. And we're going to look at one of them here. So if you've gone through e-learning, logged in through your lynda.com, and followed the link to say this Word for Mac 2011 Essential Training, we're going to go through and look at this video. So the neat thing about these are, one, you can follow this link to exercise files. You can download these files, and as they're going through these instructional videos, you can actuate through and use their starting files and learn how to do all the tools by following along, manipulating their files. 2, what it'll look like is you'll have a course video up here, and down here it breaks down where you are in those series of course videos and has a written transcript. So for example, if we were going to go to the link about creating documents, I want you to go through and watch all of these videos, hopefully in order. You start with introduction, basics, step 1, step 2, but let's look at a little sample one along the way. So opening, saving, and closing documents. What you end up getting that's cool is a video up here.
Once you've created a document, you can work with it like any other file on your computer.
And it shows you what to do.
You can open existing documents, save new...
And I'm going to pause it so I'm not talking over her. But it has a cool written transcript of what the instructor is saying. So your first thing you're going to do is go through and watch this complete series on Word. And again, you're going to watch one of these 4. You don't have to watch all 4. Know which computer you have, which type of software you're using, and go through these. Leave some time for this. In total, it's usually at least about 5 hours of content. So your first week of class, what your responsibility is instead of coming to live lectures and doing a bunch of homework, your 5 hours of work for this class is going to be to go through and watch one of these video series in completion. Download the exercise files, click through, manipulate them as a speaker is doing, and go through those 5 hours in the 2-minute, 5-minute, 10-minute chunks of videos that go through each one of these topics. So you go through, watch them one at a time, but they break it down into nice little topics that if we're doing an assignment later and you need to go back and remember how to do headers and footers, you're like, oh, I don't quite remember that. Of course, I watched it all the first time, but you could go back and find this headers and footers section and just re-watch that 4 minutes of video and refresh it and get the refresher for how you need to go through and then do it for our assignment later. So that's the first thing you need to do. I'm going to then upload more little instructional videos about once you've watched this 5 hours plus of Word content from lynda.com, now we're going to do something with it for the class for assignment 1. But assignment 1 is not due till February 4th. We have a few weeks. So week 1, please go through these Microsoft Word instructional videos. Look through them. Watch all the little chunks of videos. Make sure you can manipulate your own computer the same way. You can download those exercise files. And you've learned all the skills within those videos, because then we're going to use them in assignment 1. So I want you to make sure you go through that. That's the first thing to do in this course to get started. Two more things to mention. One is office hours, and 2 is the discussion board. There will be at least 10 hours a week of online office hours, and this will be with our course TAs. And the way their online office hours is going to be through this tool on the left called Conferences. You'll get an email that says there's CGS 2531 Conferences online office hours for Lydia. And you can follow the link through that email, or you can go to this Conferences tab on the left, and it'll show you a way to get into that online office hours session. They're not uploaded yet. All our TAs haven't worked out their schedule yet, but when it's up there, I'll send out a note saying office hours are starting. You should get links about it. Go into the online office hours. The TAs are there to help you, and we'll try to position it different times a day, different days of the week, so you'll find some office hour each week or 2-hour block that fits into your schedule to attend online office hours. Questions, a good way to, if you have assignment questions, is to use the discussion board. So discussions over here on the left, if you click on discussions, this is the best place to ask questions, because there are over 400 of you and there are 1 of me. I can't answer hundreds of emails on a single question. If you have a question, please post it to the discussion board. So when you click on discussions here, it says how to use the discussion board in this class. And this is going to lay out what I'm saying in words now. Ask any questions you have here first, or online office hours. But if you have a question in the middle of the night, post it to the discussion board. I can check it, the TAs are going to check it, your peers can check it, and it's okay for you guys to help each other. Please help each other. Share ideas about how you approached problems. Share ideas in like, I don't know how to put a footnote in. Can anyone help me through this real quick? 1, try the videos at lynda.com to help yourself first. 2, get clarification here on the discussion board. Help each other out on here. This is not considered cheating. This is the place to help each other out, because everyone benefits from it. You can't share files with each other. That would be cheating in the class. But posting a question up to here, sharing suggestions of how you approached it, or doing clarification questions from me or the TAs, all fair game on the discussion board, because everyone can benefit from it. We're all on an even playing field on the discussion board. So on the discussion board, I've created topics, and it's assignment 1 through 5. If you have a question related to assignment 2, post it in assignment 2. If a question related to assignment 1, post it under assignment 1. If it's not related to assignments 1 through 5 and it's some other question related to the course that is something that should be publicly viewed, put it into other topics for your question. So please go through, post any questions you have to the discussion board. That way me and the TAs can all help you, you guys can help each other, and it's someplace everyone can benefit from the answer for it. Alright? So I'm going to stop this video here from now as the intro video. There will be many other little videos from me that build up to different things related to the assignments, but for now, go out, go forth, start with those lynda.com Word videos. You have at least about 5 hours of content to go through as a week 1 thing to do. So for the next week from now, go through, make sure you've gone through each one of those lynda.com little sub videos totaling up everything on Word, and get those skills down, because you'll need them to then do our first assignment, which will be based around Microsoft Word. Glad to have you in this class, and we will take it from here. Welcome.